Hello, beautiful Facebook family and friends. How are you in these very interesting times? I really felt like it was just a great opportunity to hear from the Master Alchemists of Andromeda about what's happening on Earth at this point in time. So I want to welcome them to come in and talk to us. If you're not familiar with the Master Alchemists of Andromeda, Andromedan energy, or the Andromedan galaxy, is also known as the home of divine mind, and the Master Alchemists of Andromeda are very focused on planets and solar systems and species that want to evolve, and they listen very closely and very carefully to what it is our hearts and souls are calling for to support us in our journey of evolution. What we know is that every single moment, 24 hours a day, there's the opportunity for us to evolve. There's no question of that. But the quiet and the way that that quiet is allowing us to connect more deeply into the energy of our own spirit, the energy of the heart of the earth, the energy of creation itself, is a really beautiful gift. And what I've noticed in my own journey of leaning into that velvety quiet and the softness of the earth at this time is just how many doorways and gateways and portals are starting to reveal themselves and open up and are inviting us to come and connect in to our beautiful planet and to our spirit in ways that I haven't seen. And so that's a really fascinating and beautiful and interesting thing to me personally. I'm sure it is. Other people are experiencing similarity of awareness that there is a really beautiful opening of the gateways, you know, even of her heart, of her womb, of her soul energy. So it's a really powerful time in harmony with the earth and what the earth is doing, because obviously she's not really reacting to what's going on. The earth is very intelligent and very beautiful. She is very focused on her journey. Several years ago now, she really just came, in my experience of it, came to a place of feeling that, yep, she's just going to start expanding and growing and doing her thing. And it's up to us if we'd like to come along or not. But the time of waiting for us, I guess, has finished, and she's just growing and evolving more and more with every moment of her being. So we're going to just take a little moment and connecting to our beautiful temples. And we're just going to see and feel into what is this beautiful little message that comes to be with us today from the Master Alchemists of Andromeda. Oh, all right. Well, there we go. This is the Temple of Divine Revelation. So as we feel into the Master Alchemists of Andromeda, there's a beautiful kind of delighted and almost a little bit mischievous energy about them in just their joy around us using our ability to lean into that deep silence, to also feel into the deep silence of our own higher heart and our own beautiful spirit, and allow things to be revealed to us. So there's a calling there to connect into your spirit and asking your spirit to reveal to you what are the really important points of focus. Where does your spirit want you to be placing your energy right now? And that's not just going to be about what you're doing with your mind or your physical or subtle bodies. It's also about where are you placing your energy in amongst the collective energy field. Where are you placing your energy and your focus as far as connecting into the earth? So one of the things that we want to find out as far as how can we more easily open up to our own beautiful soul blueprint and our own purpose and how deeply supported that is by the earth and by creation. There's no question at all, as far as I can see at this point in time, that we are actually really deeply connecting as a global community of healers, light workers, way showers, whatever is the right term for you. As a member of the healing arts, there really is this beautiful ripple out effect. I'm just seeing, and you'll have noticed this too, so many more people coming and offering and sharing and supporting in this time of kind of lockdown and connecting with each other, which is really, really beautiful. So there's also a really great opportunity for your spirit to be revealing to you, where do you fit in as we come into this acceleration of evolution and this opportunity to expand and embody more of our love and light? What are the opportunities as the earth opens up that are being opened up to you? What is it that your soul wants to reveal to you? And one of the things that's going to help in that process is just clearing some of the energy that might be taking up a little bit of space. So, okay. So what we've got here is the energy of participation. So the other partner, the other opposite, or the equally powerful opposite energy of participation is resistance. So resistance is useless, as we know. If there is something on a conscious or an unconscious level that's causing you to resist, your beautiful spirit having an opportunity to divulge to you, to reveal to you, to share with you, and to create opportunities for you to connect into people, places, events that actually are and do form a really important part of your soul blueprint and what it is that you're here to experience and to give and to share. If there is some resistance in your energy system, let's just take this moment right now to say to our beautiful spirit, my beautiful spirit, I want to offer up the gift of my resistance to you, to your love, to your embrace, to your peace of mind, to your well-being, to your strength. I want to welcome you to come into any part of me that feels in any way, shape or form a little bit maybe fearful or anxious, maybe trepidatious about actually understanding and learning more about who you actually are and what you're here to do. So as we acknowledge our resistance, we also acknowledge our capacity to participate in ways that we may never have thought of or dreamed of. From the most simple thing, it could be something as simple as jumping on to your own beautiful little video camera and sharing some of your wisdom as part of participating. It could be something as deeply profound and yet personal and done in a very quiet and private way. A deep surrendering into more of your own love and beauty. That's an incredibly powerful way of participating in bringing more love and light to the planet. We don't actually need to do anything to do that other than to be who we are. But a lot of us are drawn and called to share it, so we might be wanting to share it and do that. It could be participating in an idea or a thought form or a consciousness or a part of our own star DNA or a past life awareness or a realm of the earth. There are so many opportunities to participate in ways that allow us to evolve and grow, but we just might need a little bit of guidance. So, and we might need to just get out of our own way a bit, or we might be a little bit fearful, but there is a lot of support for us to participate in the actualization and the joy that it is to live our own beautiful divine blueprint. And the other bit of support we want to tune into today is how the earth is coming to support us in this as well. So I'm just going to grab my other temples that I've stuck on the floor here. Okay. So we are going to go with this one in the middle. All right, beautiful. Okay, so this is talking to us about the crystalline core of the earth. There's 3 really fantastic and powerful meditations I've done about this beautiful crystalline core grid under guidance and direction of the Inner Earth Council of Elders, available to tune into. But what I want to tell you is that there's a huge community. I'm sure you know this, but I just want to remind you, there's a massive community that belongs to the Inner Earth communities, or the higher realms of the earth. And there are so many different members of that community. You know, it's a little bit like if we said, okay, let's imagine that we had a little picture of every single light worker around the globe on earth right now. And next to their little picture, we just had a little list of what are some of the gifts and some of the jewels and some of the gems and some of the ways that each one of those light workers can help us. Well, imagine in the higher realms of the earth, there are also millions of beautiful beings of pure love and light that are wanting to join in and participate with us, with humanity, and support us and help us to actually bring more of our love and light and wisdom into the earth and into her collective heart, into our collective heart. So with this opportunity that we've got, with this opportunity of evolution and the quiet that there is and the openings that are coming, there's a very powerful reminder from the earth that she is poised and she is ready, and she has a massive community. The kinds of things that way showers and realm keepers and guardians of oceans and stars and the earth's healers, the healers that she has access to within her own community, there's just no limitation there. So there's a really powerful call to realize that we do need to participate with that big, huge community of the earth in order to bring the fullness of our pure love and light here. And I'll tell you why. Because we are affecting the entire collective energy, that energy field that is humanity and is the earth and is all life on earth, whatever species, form or facet we're talking about, on whatever dimension we're talking about. That is actually one collective electromagnetic energy field, and we are a part of it. And so the kind of collective, or the overall message that comes through for us today, is from our beautiful friends, the Master Alchemists of Andromeda. The earth is poised and ready, and she's waiting to actually support us to not only receive and step more deeply into what it is that our own soul and spirit wants to reveal to us about who we are, about our gifts, about our capacity to be in a really beautiful, peaceful and deeply loving place. And how much support there is here for us. And, you know, just as a personal example, I just want to say to you, I know that for myself, there has been a call, to just come forward and just step up a little bit more. Now, that's not going to be the same for everybody else, but just as far as kind of just putting myself out there a little bit more, to participate a little bit more with what's going on, because I'm a bit of a hermit. I like my quiet. I like my time alone. I like to be deeply connected into the earth and the stars. And apart from my work with my clients and my teaching, I kind of just like to hide away. And I know that for me, it's time to come out a little bit more now. Now, that may be a very different type of participating that you're being called to kind of come to, and you will know what it is. I've got a feeling you already know. It's like, maybe I get a little bit stuck, or I get a little bit nervous, or I get a little bit self-conscious, or maybe I need some more support. Well, that support is waiting to come in and be with you, and that is a message from the earth saying, yeah, I'm here, and I can see, and I know, and I'm waiting, and I'm ready. There's lots of support here for you. So it is a time of divine revelation. And it's an opportunity for us to step out of being in a place of resistance. You know, resistance has got so many different faces to it. If you want to talk to the part of you that's in resistance, you could do that. If you want to talk to the part of you that's very excited to participate, you could do that too. You can use the tools that you have at your disposal to go into that a little bit more deeply if you would like to. But just before we finish, I do want to welcome the Temple of Divine Revelation to come in and anchor in around you. And then I want to ground that energy in around you so that you can just have a little bit of time of being held by an electromagnetic energy field, a form of sacred geometry that is specifically designed to work in harmony with your own beautiful spirit and help you to connect into and to receive and to be bathed in and blessed by the frequencies and the energy that is going to help you to not only release any resistance to participating more fully and deeply with your own soul purpose, but also help you to participate more easily with the love that you are, with the intelligence that you are, with your own intuition, with those things that actually feel good for you. And then maybe if you're feeling like you are butting up against some things that feel very resistant to change and that's a bit annoying for you, just remember that everybody has their own pace and their own timing. And so sometimes when we are connecting with that wave of energy that comes from our soul and our spirit that says, hey, I'm really opening up some doors for you and I want you to come in and investigate those, we might hit some memory that gives us a bit of resistance. But there's a very divinely timed coming together here of humanity and actually of the earth and all of the ways that the earth can support us. So I think it's just such a great time to take advantage of that. So I'm just going to do a little process now to help you align a little bit more to those frequencies. And then I'm going to leave you in that little space and click out from my video. So let's just take a nice breath. And just want you to call in your beautiful mental body and your beautiful emotional body, your beautiful light body, that double interlocking tetrahedron. We want to call that in. And we're just asking that they drop down through all of the chakras, all of the way down through the grounding cord, all of the way down into the heart of the earth and into that crystalline core grid supported and held by the mountains and the guardians of the earth's mountains, that is ready and waiting for you to anchor into, so that you can be aligned as easily as possible to all of the ways that humanity and the earth can actually connect in with your own beautiful soul blueprint and help to dissolve any energy that's causing you to stay in resistance as easily as possible. And at the same time, align you to the frequencies and the energies that you can participate with wholeheartedly in a way that feels really good and really safe, that are going to very, very deeply support your own opportunity to evolve and grow right now. And so I call in your beautiful spirit, recognizing and witnessing your beautiful spirit, your spiritual family, guides and guardians, and also that Devic community that is deeply connected to the land where you are right now, wherever you are in the world. And I'm just going to use a little bit of the ancient elven language of the Shoabi elves. They're very, very supportive of the Lightworker community on the earth. And we're just going to have a little bit of a sloth off of energy, a little bit of an energy wash. And so as we call forward the power and the gift of grace, we just imagine it pouring down through our higher chakras, all the way down through the body. Just have a little wash of our energy. Navria matailia nisia muhutu. Shravayente alienata. Kahivria masailia nishi amuhutu. Just allow that beautiful call to cleanse and be freed and released of burden. Just letting ourselves ground and connect down into the heart of the earth a little bit more. Bhima Shanti Ramoko Biyakoma Shila Kahovra Neo Again, just letting our energy drop down even more deeply to connect into this beautiful crystalline core grid held by the mountains, really deeply supporting the Lightworker community. And we just allow our beautiful spirit and spiritual family to help us to anchor and connect into that grid in the most perfect way for us, knowing that as we do that, as we arrive and we connect and we anchor our energy into this grid, that the intelligence and the awareness and the frequency of that grid connects us up and into what are the energies, what is the frequency, what are the healing, who are the members of the Inner Earth community that actually have been waiting and poised for this very moment to come and participate with us in that experience of revelation, in that experience of deeper knowing, in that experience of a deeper sense of belonging and connectedness, in a deeper sense of understanding how important we are from the Earth's perspective, how much she really wants to hold and love and care for us. And so we recognize this immense community of beings all over the world in the higher realms of nature that also want to help us to receive as much support as we possibly can at this time in whatever way we need it. We don't have to identify that, we don't have to limit that, we can just allow the earth and her community and her heart and soul are wanting to participate with you, to help you to contribute and bring in the full power and glory and beauty and joy that is the fulfillment of your soul purpose, and to support you as absolutely intensely and deeply as she can. So as we anchor into that grid, I want to call in our beautiful temple of divine revelation. And so you can imagine this gorgeous sphere of violet energy and light coming in around you. And it's just really helping to make it so much easier for you energetically to align to that wisdom and knowing that your own spirit wants to share with you about the gold it wants to reveal that you already contain, that's been sitting there in your soul blueprint, waiting for this beautiful, deep, quiet time on earth, this gift of awakening of our own Christ consciousness and our own godliness on an even deeper level. So just allowing yourself to feel into your energy field, or sense or imagine this beautiful temple coming in around you now. Zenavrada okma. Zenavrada okma. Zenavrada okma. And we just take a moment to allow, as that temple comes in around us, feeling our own beautiful, unique connectedness to this beautiful crystalline core grid, specifically supporting light workers at this time. Just seeing, sensing, feeling, or imagining that the heart of the earth is with you. It's a very big energy, but you might imagine that it's perhaps sitting in front of you or behind you or beside you. It's wanting to share with you that whatever it is, your beautiful spirit and your beautiful soul is wanting to reveal to you, you are so incredibly deeply supported in that revelation. If you've just been coming into a whole stream of awareness or energy or consciousness, and you're thinking, gosh, can I really hold this? Can I really share this? Can I really do this? The answer is yes, yes, yes. There's so much support for you, so please open to the earth's support of you. It's so important you get that support. We cannot bring beautiful jewels and anchor them into the earth without anchoring them into the earth. And we can't anchor them into the earth if we don't know how or where or when. Well, this is your message. This is a how, this is a where, this is a when. This is an opportunity to do that. You will be received in that. Kia movre nasia masha la havria matai kianosi masuvri la tai shianata kahavria masianawa. Everything is in order for you. Everything is waiting for you. Everything's here for you. And if you have no idea of what that might be, that's okay too. As you sit in your temple connected to this grid and you feel your beautiful spiritual family or sense or imagine them there with you, just know that your heart is a part of a circle of hearts. And as you come into that beautiful collective circle of beings who come to support you as you step into a deeper knowing of what it is that your soul purpose and your soul gifts and your soul wants to reveal to you, you are a part of a community, and that community is there to support you. And when you invite them to connect into your heart, you're not alone. You don't have to worry or stress. You certainly don't have to think. You don't have to do. You're just being there in that space, being held. And just know that in your willingness to participate, and that can be as simple as saying, yeah, you know what, everyone, I really want to participate and I really want your help to participate as freely and as joyfully as I can. So yes, I definitely offer you my resistance to be gently and lovingly dissolved. I just know that by showing up, by participating in stepping into this collective energy that wants to support me, there is guidance. And if there's something I need to do, you can let me know. And we're just going to allow it to evolve and grow in a beautiful, loving and nurturing, organic way. A very, very beautiful and simple way. So again, we just come back into our temple, into that connection to the grid, into the companionship of the earth community, of our spiritual family. And we know that we very, very clearly received our beautiful message from the Master Alchemists of Andromeda and from the earth and the heart of the earth today. That, yep, what's being revealed to you, or what's on the precipice, or what you've just stepped into is very deeply supported. And please continue to participate with that and give up any resistance. And know that it is also a divine timing, so it's a very special and sacred time. And while the world is having this moment where, you know, it's kind of like that moment when you've breathed in and you haven't quite breathed out yet, there's this beautiful little space. It's just such a little space. It's such a precious moment. Take full advantage of that moment and continue to rest in this beautiful crystalline core grid energy and in the temple of divine revelation with your spiritual family. And just know that you can offer any resistance to stepping into more of your own power, and it can be dissolved in a really soft and gentle and loving space. And last but not least, I just want to bring your awareness back to your beautiful interlocking tetrahedron, your light body, your Merkaba. And just feeling it wrapped around you, how beautifully it holds you, what an incredibly safe and sacred environment it creates for your physical and subtle bodies. How tucked into kind of like the protection, I guess, the divine protection, a beautiful energy that comes in around you whenever you remember to really focus on your beautiful light body being there to support you. It's a very safe and beautiful space that allows you to grow and evolve very safely and in a very grounded way, which is really important. Bhima Shanti Ramoko Biyakoma Shila Kahovra Neo Neo. Thank you, beautiful. Enjoy.